I am waiting. I'm waiting. I don't know if it's going to come to fruition for me because the skids have already been greased and there's too much at stake to have somebody fall on the sword and take this. But I am such a big fan of Pablo Torre. I am such a big fan of Pablo Torre finds out this investigative reporter has done what I have wanted to do for years. Like in some ways, I'm so happy that I shed a tear of how detailed he is going in on these Clippers. But I'm also upset that it wasn't me. I wish that it was me that found this and I can kick their back in because listen, I've seen enough. I've seen enough in regards to 5 episodes.
Steve Ballmer's.
Yeah. And my thing is that, Kawhi Leonard said the quiet part out loud on media day. He was like, they still owe me bread. So you're not even denying that you took this deal. You're not even denying. And then shortly after he said that, they took the media. It's all right. That's it. You didn't get no more because he said too much. I don't even remember. It was years ago. So you took the no-show deal that you weren't supposed to take, and all of us, people are really trying to tell me or have me believe that Steve Ballmer did not know that Kawhi Leonard was getting this money from them when he put $118 million into this dead company. $118 million.
Yeah, bro.
Come on now.
You're caught. It was sloppy. You should have paid your taxes, paid your bills. I don't know how you let the company go into bankruptcy.
Right. You should have kept funding that motherfucker.
Which is just wild. But I guess he has so much money and so many different business ventures. So I hope somebody got fired for that. But beyond fired and sued because you fucked me over. But you got to eat it, man. And it's gonna be a stain on the Clippers. I don't think the story's going away anytime soon.
Oh no,
I'm not here to blame Kawhi. I mean, what player isn't gonna take that? But god damn, y'all was sloppy. Y'all are bugging out. And Kawhi, bro, the man's paying you millions. He has the no-show deal on the table for you. Get a guy some grace. Don't just bury him at the press conference. Nah, they stole me bread. Golly, what's going on?
Bro, listen, and on top of that too, yes, I agree with you that I'm not gonna necessarily blame Kawhi. I'm gonna blame Uncle Dennis because the fact that you can put your nephew in that situation where he can be liable for stuff, your entire reputation.
Book.
Yeah,
there's a tell-all book coming out. I hope one
of the
cousins is just
I'm sure,
just not getting no bread and collecting all the info, and at the end of the career, it's nah, time for me to make my money. I'm writing this book because I need to know the inner workings. This guy's amazing. We can make a sitcom television sports show off of Uncle Dennis.
Uncle Dennis may be the worst freeloader that has attached himself to a star in sports history.
Or the best.
Nah, he's the worst. He's the worst. He's the worst. Because the thing is that he tried it with the Raptors, and they said nah. He tried it with the Spurs, they said nah. He tried it with the Lakers, they said nah. And who was the desperate boyfriend that needed a girl? No matter what type of girl it was, those Clippers. And this is why I don't feel sorry for Steve Ballmer, because you are the thigh-grabbing, crazy yeller that you think that you can be able to spread your money around and put Band-Aids on everything and be able to, just because you're on the finance committee for the NBA owners, you think that you can be able to get away with this. And I'm watching Adam Silver. I'm watching Adam Silver very, very closely, because if the Clippers walk away with a slap on the wrist after your bylaws say you need to prove allegations within reason to make it make sense as to why this is. That's if it doesn't make sense, they can charge you for cap circumvention. That's literally in the bylaws. You need to be able to prove to me how this is not suspect. And if you can't do that, if Adam Silver gives them a slap on the wrist, Jeff, this is going to destroy the NBA, because what it's going to do is it's going to give every owner that has that type of advantage carte blanche to be able to do what they want. And now you're going to see a lot more corruption that goes on behind the scenes. Like, he needs to drop the hammer down. And I understand that Steve Ballmer is one of the top 5, top 10 richest men in the world. The Clippers are now, the Clippers are now a big time billion dollar, franchise. Their valuation is way up there. They have the most interactive and innovative arenas in sports. All of those things, that's fine. But bruh, like, there's no way that you can look at Pablo Torre and say that Pablo Torre is just like a podcaster and he's a clickbait guy with Kawhi Leonard. Dude, this is extensive.
He's an investigative journalist.
Yeah, he's an investigative journalist. He has people that have written affidavits, that have worked for that company. He found, like, come on now. Like, let's not play this game here. We are watching Adam Silver closely more than we're watching anybody else, because he is judge, jury, and executioner. And if he does not lay the hammer down on the Clippers to be able to send a message to everybody else, and I don't care if Steve Ballmer is your boss, you are the commissioner of this league, and you need to make sure that you maintain the integrity of the league, because you've seen that Mark Cuban is out there trying to throw water on Pablo Torre's story. Oh, you don't have a smoking gun. It doesn't make sense. Okay, cool. We know what you're doing, bro. We know what you're doing. Like, we understand that you're literally trying to protect your man. You know what I mean? Like, you're trying to protect your man.
Because you might not want people to investigate that Luka trade. Come on. And you know what I mean? Relax.
Well, I mean, he wasn't behind that. He wasn't behind that.
Facts.
But it's
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I am watching it closely, and the fact that it's the Clippers 6, I am watching with bated breath.
Yeah, gleeful.
With bated breath, because if they go down, I am going to throw the biggest party down here. It's going to be an event. I'm serious. Like, I'm going to live stream it. There's going to be streamers. There's going to be people down here. We're going to be interviewing people on the spot. It's going to be an event down here. And that's all I'm going to talk about. I'm not talking about nothing else. It's going to be the Clippers demise party. That's what I'm gonna call it. Clippers got clipped. That's what I want, because desperate team.
Let's make the t-shirts now.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna start getting those printed. Clippers got clipped, because I hate desperate, and I've been telling people for years that the Clippers were fine where they are. You find exactly where your place is in society, down in the basement with the space heaters and the dehumidifiers. You guys were just fine being down there. You want to go ahead and go get the rich guy, go marry the rich guy. Now you think that you're different. You think that you're you know what I'm saying? You go from being the streetwalker. Now you think that you something different. Like, no. You will always be who you are. Death, taxes, and the Clippers will always be trash. And that's exactly what they are. They're desperate. They tried to circumvent the cap, and they deserve to get caught, and they deserve to have the hammer burnt down on them. I don't give a damn what nobody tells me. It's just like the Ohtani thing. I think Ohtani is still guilty, and we know that he's never going to get charged because he's the face of the league. We understand that. But that don't mean that I can't feel that Ohtani did what he did, that he set his man up to take the fall, and that's it. Because homeboy's still not in jail. That's all I'm saying. His man's still not in jail.
Listen, they sweeping it under the rug. They just waiting. What would the harsh punishment look like to you, though?
Well, I detailed it on several shows, but I'll tell you again. I think that the Clippers should get 5 years worth of draft picks taken away.
5 years?
5 years worth of draft picks taken away, and they have no ability to trade for any draft picks. So you're not gonna.
That's gonna kill the franchise. All they're gonna have to do is get free agency players, and
you get free agency players, and you get G League players. Yeah. When you try to do, like, you're literally, because if you think about what they did, the Raptors were only the Raptors were able to give Kawhi Leonard an extra $49 million in an extra year, right? 5 years, $190 million they were able to give him, right? The Clippers were only they were only not even willing. They were only able to give him 4 years at 141. The deal that he got from Aspiration was $48 million. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
You cannot tell, like, even if he just took a little $15 million deal from them, cool. But it's so funny that the difference between 190 and 141 is $48 million, and you leave off $1 million. Come on, it's too suspect. It's literally too suspect, to the point where Uncle Dennis, they had a ownership option in the company, in Aspiration. They put in the put option. I don't know if you know what a put option is, but that's the fact that you can be able to sell your shares at the highest number, even if it drops. Like, you have a certain amount of time to be able to sell your shares at that number. If they give you 2 months, you have 2 months to be able to sell it at $5 a share, whatever the hell it is, right? So that they got a put option on that actual deal, and Uncle Dennis cashed in on the put option. So what are we talking about here? Like, there's too much. Even the manager, even the agent was calling Aspiration and calling all these people. So there's a paper trail of nonsense here.
So you don't need a smoking gun when the floor is riddled with fucking bullet casing.
There you go.
Like, we know what happened here.
There you go. So